Welcome back everyone, I'm Rei, and today we are going to continue Pardo's egg. Yeah, anyway, I hope you're ready. I'm ready. Without any further ado, I have no idea what else we're going to look at today, but we'll figure it out, so get comfy and let's freaking go. Pardo, you don't do anything, yet no one complains about you. How could anyone complain about Pardo? Totally ignoring that I also questioned why she was even here if she can't fight.
多分サボりのコツのおかげかな。
yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Not. Are you telling me that lasing requires skills? I mean, surely a professional lazy person must be able to not feel guilty about not doing anything, which could be a skill.
メイの姉ちゃん、サボりを甘く見ちゃダメだよ。これはもはや芸術なんだから。
Don't tell me. We are going to learn more about that art.
どう？先生が特別に伝授してあげようか。
I do. Please teach me. Not really, but I am curious.
よく聞いて。サボりの極意は何もしないことではなく、何でもすることにある。
What?
私がサボれるのは与えられた任務を全部余裕でクリアできるからなんだ。
Yeah, but that means she's not lazy. If she's doing everything already, then, I mean, no one can complain. She's kind of right. But won't you have to do more work?
そこに秘密があるんだよ。
Oh.
毎回ギリギリクリアって感じにしてたから、時間が経つにつれ、みんなパルドはそれしかできないって思うようになったんだ。
Oh my god, she really has a whole system behind her. Isn't that just muddling along?
なんで？私の人生の目標は日向ぼっこと眠ることだよ。それに与えられた任務は全部クリアしてるし、何もしないで儲けてるわけじゃないから。
I'm actually with her. Oh my god, I mean, who wouldn't want to live like a cat, okay? I mean, they can just laze around, just cuddle whenever they want to, can just lay in the sun, not doing it. I think she has a point.
適材適所。料金は木を選んで済むって感じかな。フワちゃんに教えてもらったんだ。
I don't think you can use those sayings like that. I mean, who's to say you can't?
まあまあ。
It's not May's
とにかく
lifestyle though, I
楽しく
get
過
it.
ごすこと。目標を高くしすぎず、現状で満足するのが一番だよ。
Yeah, with that,
それが知足安分ってやつでしょ。
no one can argue against that, because I think that's also what's the most important. And if she's happy and everything works out, why not? She got this one right. Yeah, she does. I love that this is just so lighthearted, especially when we think back to the ones we already did. So simple. According to the investigation results of Pardos, this mission will be quite the challenge. Huh? In a silent night, the moon doesn't show its face. Under the cover of darkness, Pardos is listening to the team captain's detailed description of the mission. The biological samples we want to capture are stored in the laboratory safe. The uncertainty in her captain's voice makes Pardos feel ill at ease. The building in front is heavily guarded by armed soldiers. When or where is this? I mean, this is probably in her moth time, but what are they doing? Additionally, the organization doesn't want casualties while on the mission in the city center. Fair? As you can guess, our forces will be significantly outnumbered. Now that we all know the plan, we just need to work together. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling here? Pardos knows why she was called to join the mission. The soldiers involved are all the same type as her. So in her opinion, this fortress can't just be infiltrated with just planning and cooperation alone. We need to send someone over the electric grid and sneak into the control system. Electric grid? I can't let my tail get burned to a crisp. Pardos shivers. Yeah, we have to be careful. Once everyone has infiltrated the building, we'll quickly locate the safe. The informant just provided new information that it was placed 8 floors underground. That does sound familiar, though. 8 floors underground? A question mark floats across Pardo's mind. But the next step is the hardest. The safe is made of a special material and equipped with an advanced anti-theft system. Time is of the essence. In the worst-case scenario... The captain stops and looks at the team member who makes a strange sound. What's the problem, Pardos? Nothing. Continue. The team captain sighs. In the worst-case scenario, we'll have to use some extreme measures. But doing so may damage the test tube storing the samples, which will inevitably put us in danger. That does sound scary, but also... Who, other than Moth, has incredibly valuable test tubes with some kind of samples that they need and that they need to steal? What? I mean, we haven't really heard a whole lot about conflict other than against Honkai in their time. I mean, other than some assassination tries. I mean, that's just normal, right? That's daily life. But this seems like more organization-wise, which is interesting. So, more world building! Heck yeah. Sorry. The team captain stops again and looks back at the team member who makes a strange sound. This is the second time. Excuse me, is our objective this time a metal vacuum box containing several green reagents? Yes, but I haven't mentioned that part yet. How did you know? How did she know? Do I know? I don't think I know. Excuse me, is this the case? Huh? So, Captain, didn't you send me there to investigate the place yesterday? A soldier was slacking on the job, so I snuck in then... And... Can we go back? What? Huh? Huh? What? Am I missing something? Can I not read between the lines? Am I... So, wait. Was the captain just literally... Did he not remember that? Or did Pardo steal it already, even though she was not really supposed to? So they can just go back because she already did it? Wait, that's not so simple. Is that what it means? I mean, she is a good thief, so... Fair. She's kind of incredible in her own way. More!
メイの姉ちゃんは普段は楽園の外で何をしてるの?
That's a good question. Me. Doing missions, gathering intel, that sort of thing. Nothing else? You don't hang around with Raven in her bar? Oh.
それじゃ楽園の中と同じじゃない? 仕事以外のことを聞きたいの。仕事以外にしたいことって何かある?
I actually also want to know, because we really only see her work side nowadays. Why are you asking this?
ただ、もしいつか世界が平和になったら、私は何をするのかなって考えただけ。
That is legit a good question. Because all of our characters, all our main characters only know this kind of life. So imagine Honkai is really gone and there will be a time of complete peace. I mean, we know a post-Honkai Odyssey and stuff, but we don't know what happens in between Honkai is gone and a post-Honkai Odyssey, so... Are they relaxing? Do they go on holidays? I don't know. I guess you would just laze around and sleep all day.
私もそう思う。でも、たまに考えちゃうんだ。もしあの場所で生まれなかったら、あの時代に戦争や災害がなかったら、私はもっと理想を持てたのかなって。
And?
結論は、ノーだったよ。
She is truly a cat. She is the most cattest of cats.
だって違う人生にどんな結末があるかなんて誰にもわからないもん。今の人生にも結構満足してるからね。
Honestly, they really needed someone like her in the Flame Chasers. They really did.
強いて言えば、起きたら食べて、食べたら日向ぼっこする毎日が私の理想かな。
I wanna pet her.
もちろんカンちゃんも一緒だからね。メイの姉ちゃんも一緒にどう?
Yeah, I want to. And with Ken. But the sad... I still am not over the fact that Ken is not a real cat. I mean, obviously, are Sims real? Who knows? But like, Ken is not. Ken never lived. Ken was never anything more than a byproduct of Pardo's sim. I'm not getting over that fact. I was so sure that she had the cat, and because she loved it so much, either they did some trickeries and it could also go here, or... But no! No! I'll think it over. She
夜
won't.
になったらこっそりみんなの部屋に入って。
Wait, where did that come from? I'll pass on that. You don't have to worry about food or clothing. Do you really need to stock up?
ああ、そうだった。癖でつい考えちゃったよ。
Oh, is she a kleptomaniac? I mean, I shouldn't even be asking that now because the answer is yes, but, flame chasers! I just want more world building now. Here, Sakura. This is the snack I promised to find for you. You don't know how hard it was to find. No one can make Sakura mochi anymore. Oh. All that the 12th Herrscher left behind was radiated land, destroyed towns, and tombstones just like this. Oof. Pardo stands in front of a tombstone. Oh. Oh. My brain needed a moment. Oh, this is Sakura's grave. Oh no. Oh, stop. Oh no. Can we go back? I want to reset. No. Pardo stands in front of a tombstone, puts her condolences on it, and reaches out to gently touch the cold stone. She feels like this was nothing at all like the Sakura of her memory. Sakura, you may have looked cold and indifferent on the outside, but you're the warm and kind heart on the inside. I'm sorry, Sakura. I were in the base at that time. Maybe I could have helped you get in out. Maybe... All kinds of possibilities linger in her mind. The endless what-ifs make her speechless. Oh, that's hard. No. Do you remember, Sakura? I'm the only flame chaser with 2 extra ears. I wanted to form an animal ear alliance with you. But I wasn't expecting you to be allergic to cats when I first met you, so you were sneezing non-stop. Oh, stop. Speaking of this, Pardo found that she unconsciously hid her tail just now. She had this habit every time she was around Sakura. Oh, Sakura. My heart is... Oh, no, that's... No, I skipped the line. I didn't want to read it. But even so, you kept saying how you wanted to introduce me to your sister because she loves small animals and cats. Sakura, my heart is still broken. She looks at the tombstone in silence. A crystal flower grows up from the ground and blooms alone. I know I'm weak, but I'm good at opening locks and running away. Had I known where she was, I could have unlocked the prison door and climbed in through the ventilation system to take her away. You wouldn't have left me. My heart. Okay. Just with this one freaking thing, I'm almost crying. Stop. Pardo looks at the tombstone, but Sakura is obviously unable to respond. When Elysian came to me and asked me to join the Flame Chasers, I wondered if she mistook me for someone else. But now I know that this kind of broken heart, this really feels worse than this. I don't want to stop. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. I don't even want to speculate, like, if she liked her more or not, but, like, the "you wouldn't have left me" broke my heart. And I was gonna say, oh yeah, we needed this positive flame chaser around all the other flame chasers, but I forgot. Everything changed. Oh. Okay. Surely this last one will not be heartache, right? Right?
メイの姉ちゃん、これをあげる。この鍵があれば、一つの宝箱を開けられるよ。
Oh, I mean, that's amazing. But I'm not really... I mean... I can't. We were so happy just a minute ago. This seems highly suspicious, but tell me your
お
price.
金なんて取らないよ。私からのプレゼントだから。
No, that's so sweet. For me. Isn't this a key to your treasure?
そうだけど、私じゃもうそれを開けるための条件を満たすことはできないから。
Huh? You mean it's buried in reality? Wait, really? Pardo, you do realize that ancient and modern maps are totally different, right? But just imagine we could just find it and find not valuables, but like emotional, like things she was attached to or reminded her of the others or were from the others. I want that as a side chapter or whatever.
知ってるよ。でもこれは期待というか、
Aww.
ロマンがある夢という感じかな。いつか本当に発見されたら、これはパルドフェリスの遺産になるもん。
Oh, I would love that.
初めて仕入れをした時
This has
に
to
拾ったハン
happen.
ドル、初めて入手したコイン、それからエデンの姉ちゃんの写真が印刷された缶ジュース。あ、これは本当にお金になるよ。
Okay, so it's still valuables, but like probably also other things? That's your treasure?
すごく貴重ってわけじゃないけどね。でも、もしいつかあの箱が発見されたら、誰かにそれをもらってほしいと思ってる。というより、あの時代でも楽しい日々を過ごして幸せな夢を見てる人がいたって知ってほしいと思う。
Oh god. My heart.
安心して、メイの姉ちゃん。私は幸運の持ち主だもん。きっ
Like,
と見つかるよ。
like, I want to protect her, but she can protect herself. But also, she's so sweet. This key generated by memories shouldn't be able to leave the Elysian realm. No, I forgot about that. I hope you will never tell her that. But also, maybe if we can show Bronya this key, she can recreate that key in reality, and then we can go find it. It's possible, so they have to do it. Just because it could be so sweet finding things from them. Like maybe at the very end. Honestly, it's too small a thing to find at the very end, but like, you know. The final treasure. Crunch, crunch. Under the light of the full moon, Padophilis is digging something up with a shovel. This is Sundown Alley, the place of her birth, or at least where she lived for as long as she could remember. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say that this used to be Sundown Alley. She rarely had the chance to come back since joining Mantis. Not just because there were many people here out to kill her, but also because there was nothing left for her except for memories of desolation and wandering. More crunching. No one notices her, but now there aren't many people left in today's world. The deeper she digs, the higher the dirt piles up around her. It feels like she's digging her own grave. Oh my god, stop. No. She shakes her head and her ears shudder, trying to throw that ominous idea out of her head. Soon she will go there with the others. The round, bright and silent moon hangs in the sky above. This might be her last chance to bury these treasures. Oh my god! Favorite cans, unique and crooked bottle caps, my bounty posters, and these worn-out team uniforms. Oh, even the team uniforms! Oh no, cans can't. They'll expire over time. Did she call can because of her whole thing with cats and cans and stuff? Even though the box beside her is locked, she knows every treasure in it like the back of her hand. It contains the treasures she found from childhood to adulthood, and all of what she considered as her valuables. Well, okay, it's almost deep enough. She wipes the sweat off her forehead and reluctantly touches the box of treasures beside her. She plans on burying it here for safekeeping, until she comes back to dig it up at a later date. But why should I do this? An ominous question pops into her mind. Just in case. Just in case. Right, my treasures can be saved for the next era, but when will they see the light of day? She stops thinking about this and carefully puts the box at the bottom of the hole with her muddy hands. Holding the shovel in her hands, she gazes at her treasure for some time, as if reliving her past. She scoops up a handful of soil and pours it on the box. Suddenly, she feels a chill run through her body. It seems like she isn't pouring dirt on her box of treasures, but on coffin. Dang it, what's going on? Why am I thinking about all these things today? Because it's that day. Half angry and half trembling, she quickly buries the box and flattens the dirt on it. I know they are not even outright saying it, but I don't even want to imagine her fighting against the final Hasha or having anything to do with it. I mean, I don't want any of them to... Okay, so the thing is, for people like Kalpas, Kevin, even kind of Hua, they are fighters in my head. So I can see them fighting the final Hasha, you know? But for others, like Pardo, who is said to not be so strong, I don't even want to imagine her near that. I don't want to. Alright, that should do it. She drops her shovel and walks away. She decided that she will go there with others anyway, as a member of the 13 Flame Chasers. Oh. Despite the opposition of every hair on her body and the trembling of her muddy hands, she smiles for no reason. It'll be alright. We've always had Lady Luck on our side. This is Sundown Alley, the place where she was born. Even though moonlight shines upon the ruins, you can't see where she had buried her treasure. It was like the shovel and the big hole had never been there. As if the people who once stood here had never existed. Stop! And here I was, starting this off with, oh, I'm so glad we have something more lighthearted. No, it's just the most realistic one. Oh my gosh. I want to cry. I want to just roll up in a ball and just cry. We have always had Lady Luck on our side. Do we know for certain that she died? I'm just asking that because I don't want to believe it anymore. I don't want to. No. Okay. Other question though, who are we? Oh my god. Where are we going to continue? Are we just going to do Huas? I think that would be a good option. I think I'm gonna like that. Wait, do I have enough? Yes, I do. Okay. Then let's just do a bit of Huas. Oh my god. This will also probably be depressing, but for her, at least I know she's still alive, you know?
Elysian から聞いたのですが、メイさんも家に代々伝わる武術を身につけているそうですね。
That Elysia. She's always talking about other people's business. That's what she likes to
誤
do.
解しないでください。別に悪気があって聞いたわけではありません。ただ、昔、私の家も道場を開いていて、同じように代々伝わってきた憲法があったものですから、私が大人になった後、そうしたものはあまり重要視されなくなり、似たような経験を持つ人に出会うこともほとんどなくなりました。
Aww. Okay, why is that so sweet though? I mean, I know Hua and Mei are already friends, like, out there. But this Hua never had anyone who was similar. Oh. The martial arts Hua demonstrated. That's where they came from.
残念ながら、崩壊との戦いにおいて、それらは限られた範囲でしか役立ちません。
Can we tell her?
英傑の伝承に含めることはできないでしょう。
Can we tell her that Fua's still doing it, even had a school, even taught her pupils, and it's actually pretty damn strong? Can we tell her? I just want her to be a little bit like, oh, it seems like I did something good. You know, you have taught me much, Hua. I was thinking, what will you do if Honkai was defeated? Will you go home and continue running the dojo? How would she know?
時間が答えを出してくれました。私たちにはそれができなかったのです。
Yeah.
私にとって未来のことはもう問題外です。
I mean, probably in every Flame Chaser's eyes, it's highly unlikely that this generation of fighters, basically, against Honkai will win against Honkai. So, yeah, now that gives me a whole different outlook on their opinions. Let's say we hypothetically won. What will you do? Well, your duty hasn't gotten to the point of forbidding imagination. Oh.
すみません。本当にそこまで考えていないのです。戦場での明日なんて、あまりにも贅沢なものですから。ですが、もしただの過程だとすれば、確かにあなたの考えているようになるでしょう。しかし、私にとってそれは終着駅に近いものだと思います。
Okay, now I'm actually scared. Why does this make me feel like it's foreshadowing? Because I haven't seen Hua in a post-Honkai Odyssey and I don't know what happened to her. But also, she lived for over 5,000 years, so... Wait, was it 5 or 50? I don't even remember numbers. But like, maybe she's tired, you know, at the end. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. Final stop. What are the other things you want to do before that?
きっと世界の再建のために力を尽くしに行くのでしょう。
She really hasn't changed a lot. I mean, she changed a lot over the time, but like right now she's kind of back again.
そしてしばらく旅をしてから故郷に戻るかもしれません。
That sounds like your thing. Will you travel with other people?
一緒に旅するはずだった人のためにそうするのです。
Oh?
彼女は私にどうやってこの世界を楽しむのかを教えてくれました。
Oh.
しかし私がそれを実践する前に彼女は世界は滅びてしまったのです。
Never tell her about our errors, Himiko. But also, this puts our Hua's view in a different perspective, because we never really saw her grieve or anything, because, I mean, she was kind of occupied at that time with a headshot, but like, I would have loved, or I would love if we see our Hua kind of maybe even just mentioning something like, oh yeah, I mean, it's not the same person or whatever. Just like some insight on what she thinks about Himiko, and Himiko actually sacrificing herself. Anyway, why does Himiko has to suffer? I swear, if the same thing happens in Star Rail, I mean, no playable character there will die, right? They wouldn't pull this twice. Right? That would just be mean. And then they would just, for no reason, hate Himiko. Plane tickets home! Oh my god, I can't believe I immediately thought of that. Because when Honkai first broke out, where she noticed it, where it affected her, she was on her way home. Okay, now, can we not cry? Like, can we... Can we try to 5 minutes not make me cry? Ball? Okay? Things are getting worse in Australia. You need to be more careful on your next mission. Rest your worries. You know me. I keep them safe. A Hasha with a human mind. Are you sure it wasn't your illusion? I remember her. You used to... Don't crop out some things. What do you mean a Hasha with a human mind? And Australia is Himiko, right? No, wait, fire. Australia was fire, right? Oh, Himiko was fire! I'm stupid! Okay, yeah, no, that's true then. But... Wait, does that mean she literally had a human mind still and they could have... If it wouldn't have been the previous era? No. Ah, I knew it was you who coaxed Kevin into coming here, Elysia. Hua tried hard to listen in, but she only got pieces and fragments. The party was too noisy, and she was too far away from them. Standing by the table, Hua was holding a glass of wine, which she had no idea who handed to her. She didn't know if she should drink it. She was more than nervous. She had experience in such a social setting. She didn't know what to say. She had no experience. She didn't know what to say or what to do. So she could only stand tall and try to look decent while waiting for her squad leader to finish her conversation. At last, after a few more words with the pink-haired girl, her squad leader returned. Wait, it's Himiko? Sorry, Hua. It took longer than I intended. It's alright, Captain. How do you feel? Did anyone come to talk to you? Not yet. You could have come to me and say hi to Kevin and Elysia. Huh? Don't get nervous. Making some new friends won't hurt. Besides, I think you have no less potential than them. Maybe you'll be able to leave Squad 5 and join them soon. Don't make fun of me, squad leader. Hua shook her head as the woman gave her a sly smile. Music rose and flowed over every corner of the hall. I mean, I know exactly where we are, but it's probably first ball, maybe the second. Alright, Hua. She took the glass in Hua's hand and put it on the table aside. Just have some fun and loosen up. I told you, today is for celebration. The party is beginning soon, and you won't get a dancing partner if you stay mute. No, squad leader. What? I can't dance. That was unexpected. Sorry. Oh my god, Hua! It's nothing to be sorry for, Hua. You didn't turn down my invitation, even though you can't dance, which means you're braver than before, right? It's a good start. As for the party, there are many ways to have fun. Anyway, just do what you want to do, Hua. Something you like to do, something you can do. You don't have to be here. Just learn to relax and have fun. Can't. Eventually, Hua didn't step onto the dancing floor throughout the first ball she ever attended. She picked a corner to sit down and watched the people gathered at the center of the hall. They moved their body joyfully to the music, and as usual, her squad leader soon became the center of attention. Even from the distance, Hua could see her fiery red hair and snowy white neck. The passionate red set every heart ablaze. Understandably so. Maybe I'm being too passive. Squad leader's right. At least tonight. Shouldn't be a spoilsport. Next time... Before that, I'll ask her to teach me how to dance. I don't know if it's hard. Should be similar to the fighting moves. Definitely. Next time. We all know it didn't happen. And back to wanting to cry. Oh my god. Oh my god. And wait, okay, even though this is heartbreaking, we already kind of knew that stuff. It's still... Of course, they would write out one of these scenes with them. But I want to know what happened here. Like, I want to get back into investigation mode. Things are getting worse in Australia. Okay, so meaning Honkai is kind of... Maybe even kind of, in a way, announcing that there will be a Hasha soon. Rest your worries, you know me, I'll keep them safe. And then a Hasha with a human mind. Are you sure it wasn't your illusion? I remember her. You used to... I knew it was you who coaxed Kevin into coming here, Ellie. So this is more a party talk, right? But a Hasha with a human mind? I mean, I was sure. I am sure that in Australia the Hasha is Himiko. But Himiko being here wouldn't make sense to talk about a Hasha then. Or are they talking about... Someone knows that they will come... so many implications! I can't... I'm probably thinking too much into it. Because, I mean, in the end there really wasn't a Hasha with a human mind? Question mark? But also, I'm not mixing stuff up, right? In Australia, it was where Eden's concert was set ablaze, and the fire Hasha was Himiko. That's why I'm a little confused. But also... Things are getting worse in Australia. You need to be more careful on your next mission. You need to be freaking more careful, and what does Himiko do on her next mission? Freaking die. They really love to hit us, huh? They really love that. I'm not sure I like that. But also, who else could we do? We could do... Sakura? This will also hurt me. This will also hurt all of us. Sure, why not?
さくら、遂行した任務の数からすると、あなたは英傑の中で一番の働き者みたいね。
Really?
取るに足らぬ雑
She's a
務でしか
workaholic?
ないぞ。他のものでもその気になれば簡単にできるじゃろう。
Yeah.
それはいくらなんでも謙遜しすぎじゃないかしら。あの高名なメイ博士が火を追うがに加わるようにあなたを誘ったことがそれを十分物語っているわ。
わらわは加入した時期が早すぎたのじゃ、メイドの。
Too
あ
early,
の
huh?
時、今のような状況になるとは誰にも予想できなかった。当時の最優先の任務は崩壊と戦うことではなかったのじゃ。
Ah, for Sakura, it really just feels unfortunate. Like, for her, I don't know, she should have never been there. Okay, honestly, that's the case with many of them, but...
つまりメイ博士があなたを誘ったのは人間が理由ってこと？
What?
メイドの、もし何かを知りたい場合は単刀直入に言うがよい。英傑の役目を抜きにしても、わらわと汝の仲じゃ。喜んで答えよう。
ごめんなさい。私の記憶が正しければ、あなたがメイ博士を暗殺しようとした時に、火を追うがとの接点を持ったのよね。
Right.
いかにも、別に隠しておるわけではないし、メイドのならわかると思うが、わらわは高度な駆け引きは得意ではない。メイ博士も同じじゃ。その頃の彼女はすでに、崩壊に対して悲観的な展望を抱いておったが、当時は一階の研究者に過ぎぬ。
それで彼女はあなたの力を借り、同じ方法でその人たちに仕返ししようと考えたのかしら。
いいな。メイ博士は間違いなく比類なき天才じゃ。同様の争いに加わったことがなくとも、最初から遥か先まで見通しておった。
That's why I need more Dr. May. I need more information about everything. Like, honestly, her thoughts and stuff. And yeah, we can get the big picture of her. But she still feels so far away for a character that is actually in the center. Like, I don't know, just the one decision that they made to not make her a fighter and to not make her a mantis, but like purely a scientist who couldn't even really, who didn't have a lot of Honkai resistance, I think, and was kind of slowly dying. It's a freaking interesting choice. Like, for a character that is actually so important to the whole plot, at least in the previous era, it's incredible that we never get to see her here or anywhere, because only the mantises could even go through the method to save their memories, right? It would have been too hard for her. So it's a good reason. It's just kind of impressive that we learned about everything without her being here.
彼女はわらわを使い、内部における彼女自身の影響力を高めようとしたのじゃ。
ほとんどの場合、影響力は力ずくで手に入れるものよね。でも、それも一人しかいなかったら。
もちろんわらわだけではない。メイ博士がわらわに最初に与えた任務は、秘密行動部隊の再建じゃった。彼女は火を追うがの闇の力を自分の私兵にしようとしたのじゃ。そして、破壊によって再建を行った。わらわが招かれたのは、その任務の後のことじゃ。
Yeah, I think, it kind of makes sense that Dr. May is not the most subtle about internal struggles, but really that her focus was more Honkai. I think that action alone kind of shows it in a way, because even though it makes sense, it seems like the most head through the wall approach in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like that. At least the way Sakura told us about it. But it could also be that Sakura doesn't really like her, and that's why it sounded like it. Also, why? Why? Okay, This operation is classified. Understood? The girl with the fox ears nodded. Those are not bunny ears? What? My whole world is destroyed. In situations like these, she needn't ask questions, she needn't speak, she needn't even exist. But it's rare for higher-ups to directly receive and give orders like this. And typically, it ends badly. It's Sundown Alley. Got it. Ooh! The other person spoke again, and she nodded in turn. Deliberately kept her movements small and her ears from wiggling too much. It would be distracting because it's so cute. Fallen from the sky that day. The people on the ground looked up at the stars. Ah! Kalpas? Is it you? The girl was a little puzzled. She wondered if she'd heard wrong or missed something. Why was this prayer? Hymn? Suddenly being recited. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I took it literally. Fallen from the sky that day, the people on the ground looked up at the stars. No, that's not just a prayer or whatever. Nah. That's... I will definitely keep that in mind. She didn't know whether to nod, or shake her head, or maybe ask. She only knew that this hymn seemed to be kind of a faith, circulated among the top of the organization. What? Let this sentence never be read again. A request was finally made that could be considered a mission, a request she could understand. But as she predicted, it was not an enjoyable task, nor an easy one. She had even said it was the one she wanted least to do. Go. She nodded again, slightly. She left the room, reciting the other's words in her heart. This time, the target was mostly infected, and Sundown Alley had already fallen, which should make things easier. After the girl left, the people in the room began to whisper. This will ensure the mission's success and be good for the enforcer. Hopefully she won't waste what we've made for her. Huh? What do they mean? They can't just whisper behind her back. What did they... And what about the hymn? Fallen from the sky that day, the people on the ground looked up at the stars. I mean, it could just be a real-life reference, I don't know. I'm like not good with that. But just in the whole Honkai context, that's freaking interesting. Don't know where to put it yet. Might figure it out later.
メイ殿、汝は家族、親友、他の者など、自分にとってとても大事な者たちの写真を持っておるか？
昔はたくさんあったわ。ヨルムンガンドに来てからは大した荷物を持っていないけど。
では、メイ殿、このペンダントはまだ使えるじゃろうか？
As Sakura spoke, she took out a necklace shaped like a cherry blossom. A device similar to a chip was embedded at its center, emitting a soft, flickering light.
わらわたちの時代では、これはごく普通の装飾品じゃ。中に保存してある映像データをいつでもどこでも投影できる。
Wait, I want that.
離れ離れになった恋人同士がよく使っておった品じゃ。
Aww.
じゃがわらわは、主に妹と一緒にいた時の思い出をとどめておくために使っておる。
Wait, okay. I want her to
何時
use
もわ
it.
らわの生活を知っておるはず。任務で不在にしている時は、彼女と連絡を取るのが実に大変なのじゃ。
And I know we can't take it with us out of the Elysian realm, but I would love... Oh my god. Just imagine Tesla and Einstein seeing that and are like, wait, we can't do that. Why didn't we think of that? Or did they? But I mean, I like the idea of it being a necklace, okay?
ゆえに、ターゲットが非常に危険な時、わらわはこれを取り出して見つめるのじゃ。そうすると自信が湧いてくる。
ターゲットよりもあなたの行動の方が危険だと思うけど。
そうか？わらわはこうするといつも任務がうまくいくのじゃ。おっと、話がそれてしまった。これを受け取ってもらいたい、メイドな。
受け取る？でも、さくら、私よりもあなたの方がこれを必要としているように見えるわ。
Actually,
だって、
now that we're talking about the presents that they give us every time, Now I'm wondering, why are they giving it to May? Like, do they like May that much? Is she the first that they really like as a person, maybe? Or that got to know them or anything? Or is it just something, just data that they give every single one and teach them about their story? Huh. She did not utter another word.
汝は誤解しておる。
Oh.
わらわにとってこのペンダントは誰かを懐かしがるためのものではない。あと一歩前に進めば彼女の暮らしがさらに良くなると自身に理解させるためにある。
It took a second for me. Probably need this more than I do. I mean, after all, your sister's dead. No. I'm glad she didn't say anything though. Oh my god, that was close. But oh, and now she can't even do that anymore, so she doesn't really need it, right?
しかしメイドのと違い、わらわにはもうそんなチャンスはない。だからそれを役立てられる者の手に委ねたいのじゃ。
I mean, the thought is pretty sweet, but they all know that we can't take it outside, right?
わかったわ。
Or can we?
ありがとう。
I just want her to have like trinkets all over her body when she comes out and is like, oh, seems like I can take them.
大したことでない。ところでメイドの、汝はどんな写真を保存しようとしておるのじゃ？
I wonder who it will be.
それは
Probably all the friends though.
よく考えるわ。
You don't even need to think about it. Don't lie. But the pendant is sweet. It looks so cute. Oh no. Lost friend. I'm already scared and don't want to click it. Sure. Ah, okay, okay. We can do this. How many times? Sakura had always abided by her training strictly. Licking the blood of her blade before sheathing it had become second nature to her. The bitter winds that wrapped around frozen Naraka had frozen the bloodstains into solid ice, slightly irritating her. They would impede sheathing and evoke certain unpleasant memories. Sakura normally avoided using frozen Naraka against humans, but a humanoid figure that could not be killed in any way clearly did not fall under that category. Oh? You've attempted to kill me 6 times. You've thrashed my organization and killed me incidentally 11 times. I thank you for your efforts as usually. Huh? What? Huh? What? Okay, you've attempted to kill me 6 times, okay. You've trashed my organization and killed me incidentally 11 times. Huh? Sakura ignored the man's words as she began to carefully remove the ice on her blade. And I mean ice, I obviously think Kevin, but what do you mean killed me incidentally 11 times, or is this just a simulation? I'm on a mission and my time is limited. If you just want to chat like last time, I have never seen that word laconic. I'm not in the mood to kill you today. Besides, I can't actually do it. It's a waste of time. No, please kill me again. Coming here has been such a long journey. What? My body is expendable. It's the more efficient way to repatriate me. Who are we talking to? I mean, a body that can be just... What? What? Fine, I don't care. But you'd better not set up a more stupid organization like this one. A religion that worships machinery. Oh no. A mutual aid society that sees Honkai as baptism. A gang that smuggles Honkai energy weapons. Wait, so this is just a person who probably got made into a machine? Or a machine with feelings or thoughts or whatever. And Sakura is always going after them? What? Every organization set up by you has been trouble. Some of them even committed crimes against humanity. If you truly value efficiency, you should know that time is just as valuable to me. And I no longer want to go on missions that pit me against humans. I'm sorry, Miss Sakura. It was never my intention to trouble you like this. It's just... the freedom I have at this moment is a generous gift from the Creator. I must justify its existence. The organizations I established weren't meaningless. They were born of human desires, and also an experiment of mine. For most humans, absolute freedom is nothing but a heavy burden. Presumably, they haven't realized it. The truth is they prefer to let others make choices for them. This is exactly why Klein, a creation unlike me, decided to continue working for Dr. Möbius. So, okay, question though, is this another elf that just made its life to annoy others? No, obviously not. But like, is it just like Klein, or is it really just created? And that's why it's saying unlike her, it, them, whatever. I don't even know. Sorry, I'm not interested in your lab business. If this is it, I'll get going. She finally slid frozen Naraka back into its sheath. Oh, she probably also has frozen power, right? That's why it's called frozen. Maybe, maybe not. Get going? No, there's no need for that. Miss Sakura, aren't you already dead? Huh? The sand was howling. A blast of hot air tore the memories and Sakura to pieces. Sorry, I slipped. This projection technology is more realistic than I imagined. On the wasteland stood over 50 grey serpents holding black umbrellas, their appearances identical. It's a pity that you weren't able to witness this moment, Miss Sakura. My long learning journey has come to an end. It was Grey Serpent? The only thing left to do was bidding you farewell. I conducted an experiment on myself and many humans. The result proved that groupthink is bound to go nowhere. Humanity forever needs an extraordinary to make the most difficult decisions for them. That's right. Humanity needs a leader. All the grey serpents folded their umbrellas together and looked into the distance. 2 mourners stood there. They were Kevin and Elysia, 2 among the last 12 saviors of humanity, known as Flame Chasers. Like the other members of the Moths, except for Möbius, though they were aware of the Grey Serpent's existence, they never had seen him with their own eyes. Or, they never had seen him with their own eyes, or rather, them. They bowed deeply to the distant grave in unison. They were bowing to a fallen hero, to a warrior who had killed them countless times, to a former friend. Whoa! Okay, so the reason I didn't really consider Grey Serpent was because, okay, why would Grey Serpent, who is kind of a creation from Möbius, fight against Sakura, you know? That was my thought, but okay. So after Grey Serpent got made and gained his own consciousness, he just had multiple organizations and was always kind of stopped from Sakura. Also, multiple times killed by Sakura. So, that's fascinating. Why do so many of these characters have friendship relationships or some sort of relationships where one wants to assassinate the other or one wants to kill the other or did? What the heck? What the heck is wrong with them? But also, that is fascinating. And they didn't really met Grey Serpent, huh? And Grey Serpent was always multiple beings. That's so cool. I don't know what this is supposed to tell me, but it is fascinating. We didn't have a Sakura painting, right? I need to check just to be sure, but I don't think we had. The Weeping Priestess was that was Sakura, right? Okay, yeah, no, but we could already kind of mostly read this. Yeah. But it's so fascinating. And it's also kind of cool to see. Maybe cool is the wrong word, but like, it's in a way good to see that others after Sakura's death, I mean, at least paid her respect, or, you know, we see that many people liked her. And also, I did realize that in Grey Serpent's, let's say, perspective, I mean, they just always, after Sakura's death, call them the 12 Flame Chasers, huh? And only we know that they are 13, but also Sakura. Oh my god, the Sakura! Sakura, you can't do this to us. That's really... Oh my god. Why did today want to make me cry? Why? Why are all of them so sad? I mean, it just makes sense. I just really put me in a trap thinking, oh yeah, it's Pardo, so it will be lighthearted today. That was my first mistake. Anyway, guys, please leave all your thoughts down below. We will probably... I mean, either start this one... That's all. Okay, so we'll probably start this one. And maybe just this, or we finish others. We'll see. We're getting there slowly. We really don't have much left. Oh my god. I hope I see you next time. Bye!